This is 5 on your side at 10. Focused on you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kelly Jackson. Tonight, new information about that shocking armed robbery of a 13-year-old boy. He told police a group of teenagers robbed him Monday after he got off his school bus on the city's north side. New tonight, the teen's grandfather shares his grandson's story with Robert Townsend.
I'm upset.
A furious Calvin Clifton is still shaking his head after what happened to his 13-year-old grandson.
If he can't wear what he want to wear, then it's crazy.
Monday afternoon, the boy told police he got off his school bus on Greer Avenue and walked towards the intersection of Sullivan and Vanderventer Avenue when 10 teenagers approached him and asked if he wanted to buy some marijuana.
He said no, and they said give it up.
Clifton says one of the teenagers pointed a gun at his grandson's chest while another boy aimed a gun at the 7th grader's side. This grateful granddad's relieved his grandson wasn't hurt.
Right, and that's the thing he said. I'm glad I didn't get shot.
The young robber stole the middle schooler's $700 Balenciaga tennis shoes, similar to the ones pictured here. His designer belt and book bag. Clifton says his grandson is an only child, loves football, and his aunt bought the sneakers for him for being a good kid.
That's what peeved me the most. No shoes on, broad daylight, not even 3 o'clock yet. That's crazy.
The terrified teen ran for his life.
He ran, but he said a guy gave him a ride to the corner, and he told the guy to let him out because they was following him.
Innocent kid trying to walk home.
The callous crime happened near Pastor Gregory Purnell's church. He has a message for the 13-year-old.
Keep your head up. Keep doing the right thing. Keep going to school.
I talked to the boy's mother. She didn't want to go on camera, but she tells me right now her son is still traumatized behind all this, and he will undergo counseling. Robert Townsend, 5 on your side.
Today, 3 men pleaded not guilty to human trafficking charges in St. Charles County. They are accused of keeping a 20-year-old man captive for months, forcing him to work and beating him. Prosecutors say the victim was brought over from India through a student visa, and his cousin, the main suspect in this case, said he would sponsor him to go to college. But that never happened, and instead, police say the victim was forced to do labor without pay and violently punished if he didn't. Advocates say there's been an increase in labor abuse in the region.
So many traffickers that they are perfectly reliable and also liable to tell lies to different departments, including DHS, about the intention. They are actually bringing these people over.
All 3 suspects will have a bond hearing on December 7th. You can report trafficking at the National Human Trafficking Hotline. The number's 888-373-7888. Right now, 3 people are recovering after a shooting this morning in downtown St. Genevieve. Police say the gunman shot a man and a woman before turning the gun on himself. Both men are critically injured. The woman had minor injuries. 5 on your side spoke with the aunt of the male victim, who said the suspected shooter lived with her nephew for nearly a decade.
They were best friends, and he had been there for a long time. So, you know, I don't understand what went wrong. All we know is we got a call and said that 3 people had got shot in the house, but we didn't know I didn't know it was this bad until I got here.
Right now, we don't know the motive for the shooting. It is the first shooting of the year for St. Genevieve. New tonight, Lindenwood University is eliminating 10 of its athletic teams, including 9 Division I programs. The university said the decision was made after it determined the athletic department was too bloated and couldn't keep up in quality. The cuts include the men's and women's swimming and diving, men's track and field, and women's gymnastics teams. Nearly 300 student athletics will be affected. Lindenwood says it will continue to honor any scholarships through their undergrad education. There's a new push to ban seclusion rooms in Missouri schools. In some public and charter schools, kids who are seen as disruptive can be put in solitary confinement. State Representative Ian Mackey, who filed the new bill, calls the practice ineffective and cruel. If passed, Missouri would become the 10th state to ban seclusion rooms. Students at Kip Wonder Academy will learn virtually most of next week after teachers raised concerns about conditions on campus. Today, a group of educators walked out of a professional development meeting calling for better conditions at the South St. Louis Charter School. They're unhappy about things they found inside, including mice, roaches, water leaks, and mold. But their main concern is the well-being of the children who go there.
We want the children to be able to attend a school where they can come to the seat without any of the chaos going on in the environment, where they're able to learn, have some fun, and actually grow, so that they're contributing and understanding the things that are going on when they get there as such and step into the real world for themselves.
Been open for 4 years. The school spokesperson says the building passed the inspection before the start of the school year. A bonfire with family or friends is a perfect way to make the most of these chillier nights, but a post on a local Facebook page made flickering flames and cozy conversation sound like a chore. He heard it takes planning with your local fire department long before you set your bonfire ablaze. 5 on your sides and Allred verifies.
Here's the Facebook post asking if you need a permit and a visit from the Granite City Fire Department to have the most basic bonfire. Let's verify. Is it true Granite City residents need a permit and must have local firefighters inspect the area before setting a bonfire? Our sources are the Granite City Fire Department and the International Fire Code. Granite City Fire Chief Rich Moore says a permit is required to set a bonfire. You can get it for free at Station 1 or even after hours. Just call and ask to speak to the shift commander. The permit is good for 1 day. Moore says the permit is necessary for 2 reasons. It makes the person starting the fire read through the safety requirements, and the fire department will often get calls reporting smoke. This way, they'll already know there is a bonfire in that area. As for the Granite City Fire Department coming out to inspect the fire area beforehand, Moore says that is not true. He also made the distinction that bonfires are considered big fires like for VFW ceremonies or a school celebration. But backyard recreational fires for things like cooking or socializing also need a permit. It's free and the permit is good for the entire year. If someone does set a fire without a permit, the fire will be put out and potential tickets will be issued. We can verify, yes, Granite City residents need a permit for bonfires and recreational fires. We can also verify, no, local firefighters do not need to inspect the fire area beforehand.
So what about other areas of our region? In St. Louis City, recreational fires do not require a permit. For bonfires, you do need a permit in St. Charles County. As for St. Louis County, you do not need a permit, but there are some restrictions. And for all the details on these laws, look for this story on ksdk.com under the Verify tab. Have something you would like us to verify? Send us an email to verify@ksdk.com. It is official, they're merging when the XFL and USFL is expected to come together, and what that means for our St. Louis Battlehawks. Call is the word. A little toy can make all the difference. How you can make the holidays a little brighter for a child in foster care.
We're excited about the Battlehawks, and we're excited that most of the weekend is on the dry side. Most because there's another weather system out to the west that as this one's leaving, we'll head our way. Timing is up next.